That'd be where the Howlets live. You can tell because of the howling. So we've got a room that's not far away. This building is covered in dust sheets by the look of it. As one might expect in such a district. But there are also a bunch of blood flies, which are apparently not bothered by the dust. Oh, it's up there. Very well. Any flammables about? How many incendiary bolts we got? 1. Why not, eh? Gets us a rune. And possibly some scales. 10 coins, okay. Ah, is that a flammable bottle? Nope. It's just a fig wine. There we go. Messy. Job done though. What else do we have in this here building? We've got a way downstairs. But not up.
No, I know what I thought. That day on the docks, Apollo got cut down. One second he was there, the next he was gone.
And the docks were swarming with rats.
Yep. Everyone knows the story of Paolo. And his granny rags-like abilities. What you can do, blood flies? You're homeless now. Get out of town. Yeah. They didn't even seem that bothered about attacking me, the ones that survived. They were just like, "Aw." Yep, they're just confused. Poor little mites. A blockhead door? Do we need that door? I feel like it's unnecessary. I feel like we need to head back outside, although upstairs, of course. We haven't explored upstairs. And there's more windows. We like windows. Is there any purpose in being out on this little sill? It would let us drop down into an alleyway that's full of nothing. But it also lets jump up into a little grated area that's full of nothing. Wonderful. However, there is another room that we could sneak into. So let's do that. Ah, is that a nest keeper? Maybe. Do we need to worry about those lads? If I remember rightly, we couldn't really combat them in swordplay very well. But we also perhaps don't want to kill them. Yeah. Whatever, flies. You're no match for my flailing. Right, so that's some taken out. The nest keeper knows that we're a boot. Okay, the nest keeper's onto us. We're out. Right, we're gone. Just chillax, you two.
You shouldn't have come here. Don't worry, my little ones. They don't like you. Nothing I can do about it. I'll use your bloody guts to hatch new little babies.
Right, so one of you seems pretty chill. The other one, less so. Ah, piss. And now we're getting gripped. And the blood flies are all over the place. And let's get out there, shall we? Are we safe here? We're in hostile territory, so we're not safe. But there's not blood flies trying to eat our face. So it seems like you take the blood flies out first. Then you can deal with the nest keepers. It's kind of tricky. Even with our super fast choke, we're not in a position where we're able to get them before the blood flies get onto us.
The bad woman is gone.
Yep. Bad at stealth, that is.
Even if I have to pull him off a trunk.
Yep. Yeah, they're pretty angsty, these lads. But they also don't seem to know what to do when we just stand in a window like this. So yeah, if we stand in the window and flail, then the blood flies are no longer a problem. What if we were to climb up here? Are you okay with that, flies? If we could drop attack one of these boys, then we wouldn't have to worry about the choking. Like so. And now we're kind of free to roam about. There's a rune not terribly far away, that's good. But for now, let's hack and slash. I'm guessing there's no food in here, because I feel like those nest keepers don't really need food at this point. They're basically Zambambos. Yeah, pear soda doesn't count. It's not a healthy meal. Now, have we dealt with everything in this place? More or less. So I guess this is just a route through, rather than anything more exciting like a rune location. Oops. Okay, we kind of overshot that. I haven't saved in a while, have I? Oh my god, we're all the way back here.
Jemmy's sister says you can beat any lock.
Hello.
I'm not sure why Stilton's house needed to be shut up tight like this, but what do you think?
I'm just gonna do this again if that's alright with you.
Never mind.
We've done it, guys.
Now to find Aramis Stilton.
We've opened it right in front of you. You just heard it go clunk. Okay, I guess they're not that bothered about the lock. Right, back we go then. Let's make our way back to where we were. Oops. I'm sure I had Domino selected, but I guess not. Right, you're dominoed. Is someone still on us? Come on, you buggers. Well, it didn't go according to plan.
You're a bad woman. I can tell.
I mean, it kind of nearly went to plan.
Are you gone?
Right. Okay, that guy is an idiot. Down he goes. This time it's been clumsy AF working our way through here. But that's fine. Seems like the nest keepers don't react when you shoot out a nest near them, so that's interesting. I was expecting them to be like, no, my babies. But no reaction it seems. Either that or this second one just isn't terribly attentive. Do we care where he is? I don't know if we do. We could just carry on doing what we were trying to do, which is to jump up there. And this is the saloon. Alright. Right, anyone else around up here? Maybe not. So that's a lad taken care of. Can we place him gently on this thing? We can. And we've made it to the upper floor, pretty much. There may have been another upper floor at some point, but not anymore. So there's a room downstairs. All looks rather nice around here. As far as a ravaged building can. And we've got stairs down there, but we can go out the back of the building. This looks like very Mediterranean, very Spain or Greece. I like it. I mean, you can say that for Karnaca in general, but that bit in particular looks cool. Now, where's my rune? It's only 15 minutes away.
This must be Paolo's place.
Maybe so. We'll take that painting of Granny Rags.
Vera More. I remember that name.
We'll help ourselves to Paolo's runes.
In case you're wondering, Paolo's not one of those unhinged cultists who believe I will grant them favors if they leave a big enough offering or play just the right musical notes. He doesn't care a fig for me. But he put up this shrine because he found the hand of an old witch I knew once.
Granny Rags?
And Paolo saw right away that it pays to have an edge. Sometimes pieces of us linger long after we're gone.
That would explain why he turns into rats.
The Duke of Serkonos inherited a vibrant city and wasted no time stripping it to the bone. What will he leave behind? And what about you? Who will you leave to pick up the pieces here in the Jewel of the South?
So is that implying that the choices I make in this mission might lead to one faction or the other running the city when I'm gone? Are we going to hand the city over to the Overseers by killing Paolo? Now, what have we got? Doppelganger, Mesmerize, Far Reach, we've got already. If your falling time is slowed as you aim Far Reach, could be useful. Shadow Walk, we've got the cool bit that we need. I'm not sure where we might need to spend our runes. Reflexes, block to deflect projectiles. Vitality might be nice. Strength, greater vitality, health regen as increased. Great strength, break down weaker wooden doors with your sword. That could be useful. I'm not really seeing many places where I want to spend my runes, to be honest. So let's get strength. Let's be big and strong. And then we can break down doors soon. Now, is there anything else nearby in terms of bone charm and whatnot? There's a bone charm 33 meters that way. So maybe that's a target that we'll get sooner or later. But we also need to look out for old Paolo.
Kept the Grand Guard out of our homes. But I don't see how you can help the miners.
It's all connected, Tilly. Once the Abbey's off our backs, I'll make it too expensive for the Duke to run the mines. The workers stop digging. The Duke will see that mines producing at half speed are more profitable than mines producing nothing.
For better working conditions and less dust in the streets, we'd be happy to up our payments.
There's a way to satisfy
Right, so Paolo wants to help the miners. Kinda. He wants to run the place.
The people who work the mines have more power than they know.
Thank you, Paolo.
Yeah, he seems not a complete sociopath. Well, now he's dead. Or is he? He's not dead. So, he disappeared into swarm of rats and resurrected elsewhere. Yeah, he did. So, let's
That's not right.
hide under this table for a moment. He hasn't gone far. Okay, this could be easier than I thought. If we could get out from under the bloody table, that is, instead of getting snagged on a tablecloth. But snagged on a tablecloth is what we were, so that's that grand plan ruined.
Don't hurt me.
Now, looked like he was headed back downstairs.
I think her head is worth.
Who are you? Are you Paolo? No.
You parasite! Time to die, Ripper. Finally
Oops.
know your place.
Okay, that didn't work. Right, so if we hadn't got snagged on a bloody... on that bit of tablecloth, we could have had him.
What's going on here?
It would have been the perfect plan. Sorry, Paolo. There we go. We got achieve.
What?
What? Get off me.
Paolo had a mummified hand?
Yeah, he did. We know that, Emily. Did we just get, like, a bunch of bone charms? I feel like we just got a lot of bone charms from taking out Paolo. It looked like there were pop-ups. I was kind of distracted by the mummified hand thing. But still. Cornered animal. Iron roots. They might both be new. Okay, so we haven't got anything outstanding amongst these bone charms. What have we got equipped? Movement is slightly faster in stealth mode. Do we just put that on a bone charm 4 times or 3 times so we can move super fast while we're stealthed? Do we risk doing a 4 bone charm? Perhaps. Swift shadow. And we can't put it on a 4th because we've already got it on one. Okay. But what if we sacrifice the bone charm that we've crafted that's got it on already? I wasn't sure if it's going to allow you to use them more times and just not give you an effect, or if it was going to do it this way. And it's done it this way, so that's fine. Where you literally cannot use the same bone charm more than 4 times. Sweet. That seems like a bone charm we want to have on. Grand. Now, we've got Paolo in our midst, haven't we? Are they going to look in this room? Where are we going to the Overseers? Overseer outpost is over there. But we've also got bone charms and whatnot to collect from around here. Do we collect those first? They're not going to be able to do anything with Paolo right now, are they? He's dead. They're not going to be able to resurrect him or anything. So maybe we sneak on out and see if we can find those bone charms. It's down at least one floor, perhaps.
Only
Yeah.
had a boat of my own. That's the life.
Come here.
Oh, pish.
I bet this one's carrying.
Yeah, it's all gone. Exciting again.
This won't take long. Think you look
Yeah, we're gonna die. There's way too many of them.
little shit.
Yep, that's us. Yeah, in the interest of not wasting too much time, I want to clear out everyone around here and get all the bone charms that are around here before we move on.
Maybe I ought to try one of those sleeping tinctures.
We could potentially go and drop Paolo off now and then come back here. But who wants to do that? Oops.
Oh no no no!
Ah well, that guy's dead.
What happened here?
Now,
Stay sharp. Hey,
okay.
give us what you got. You won't get away. This will cut you in half.
It's all happening again. We can't get away from the violence. Or can we? Maybe this time we've got away with just minor violence. Look how fast we are now, though. We're basically at running speed, even when we're crouched. This is fantastic. Can we tuck you in the corner? And if we can... Well, we know we can. Are you now immune to being woken up, even if you're found? Therein lies a question. Let's just go down the stairs. That's probably the safest way to avoid getting spotted through a window. There's a lad. You can see out, my friend. Or have you? Oh, you won't now. Not in all this dust. Treasure chest. Ooh. That'd be Paolo's stash, I guess. We'll help ourselves to that. Now. Yep, that guy's not ultra attentive. So down he goes. Now, does that allow us to get to our bone charm without too much hassle?
Jitters.
Durante's room.
This one, I'm gonna be
Got himself nicked by the Abbey boys. So they've got his office key. And he knows how to open the Jindosh lock. I also want you to start dropping off food for old Stilton until we find someone to replace Durante. So Durante was taking food to Stilton, which is why he knows his way through the lock, I guess. So what we could have done is stolen the key from the Overseers, brought it back here, and then that would allow us
got nothing better to do.
the bone charm and also access to the district without having to kill anyone. So we are going to have to come back here anyway if we want that bone charm.
I'm getting tired of the sound of my own voice.
That's a shame.
Talking to a stone wall before they listen.
Any others in the vicinity? There's one downstairs, perhaps. So what if we come down here? Oh, hello.
Oh, I bet this one's carrying coin.
Maybe. What are you gonna do about it?
Time to dump.
Time to dance? Maybe? I think he's gonna say time to dance. Yeah. Doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doo. We're dancers. Now, we'll take that whalebone. We'd like that bone charm. Thank you. Leviathan's Mind. What do you do for us? Regenerate mana while underwater. Interesting. But not incredibly useful. We'll grab that, though. And let's see. Sleep darts we'll grab. Always welcome. Do we release this overseer? Seems like a good idea.
Is this the void? Are you the cursed outsider?
Why would we be the outsider?
I
Sometimes I remember the breeze on my skin. Peed on a cigar and offered it to a beggar.
Well, he's not cool.
If he has any other secrets, they are hidden from me.
Now, are we able to just slash that and free him? Let's drop a quick save just in case. Yeah, I thought as much. He's dead, Jim. Alright, you stay there, Overseer. Now, we've got hundreds of meters to most of the rest of the bone charms and whatnot, which makes me think that they might be in t'other area. So maybe we go get Paolo's bod at this point.